By 2033, I have the goal of having 5K a month in passive income. That means no longer trading my time for a set return, instead building systems that once I have them working can work for me while I'm sleeping, but also have larger gains than my current 9 to 5. I have a good job and stable income, but I really don't want to be working for someone until I'm 70. I've made a plan, I've got a specific number, and I've got a deadline goal. I don't have everything figured out yet, but I have these 3 vehicles that I think can get me there. The third one is kind of interesting, so make sure you hang around for that one. Also, the point of this video is to kind of start off a series where you'll be able to see me as I walk through these different steps, see what works, see what doesn't, and this is the beginning. So why 5K? That's my freedom number. What is the freedom number? That is the number of the necessities that you need to live to keep your life sustained. These are things like mortgage, food, insurance, or anything else that you need to kind of maintain your bare existence. Your numbers may be different, and most people haven't calculated these numbers. For myself, the best way to calculate this number is to take what you spend every month and put it into a spreadsheet. You want to go through all your bank statements, credit cards, everything, and categorize into 3 categories. 1 as a necessity, a need, 2 as a want, or 3 as an investment. Once you do this exercise, you'll obviously start to notice some things that maybe are in the wrong category, or you're overspending in one category. But the goal in the end is, from your current income, you want your needs to not exceed 50%, your wants to not exceed 30%, and ideally your investments would be around 20%. If you're interested in this, it would help if you dropped a like and a subscribe. And yeah, let's jump into some of these pillars that we think are going to get me there. So my starting point, it's not 0, but it's not 5K. I do have a decent income, but I'm lacking the passive part, and that's what I plan to work on. The first part of this is trading. So I've been trading for about 5 years now. I've done everything from prop firms, scalping crypto, swing trading, investing. It's not for everyone, and in fact, I would not suggest it unless you're willing to put in the time and learn some of the expensive lessons that we all have to learn. But for myself, after have been doing it for 5 years, I've started to get consistent. I have a set of rules that I follow. And for me, getting off of the lower time frames and moving into more of swing trading makes this more of a, quote, passive income source, since I can spend some time marking the charts out, mark my levels, and wait for my levels to hit. And when they hit, then I can jump into a trade and have my take profits and stop losses already set. So for me, that's the first pillar. The second one is this YouTube channel. So this social media, obviously you may have seen all the different things out there of, you can have affiliate marketing, e-courses, all kinds of stuff. But for myself, I pride myself on, whenever 2 people interact, the interaction should be voluntary, and both people should get a benefit from it. So I don't plan on bringing anything to this channel unless, both of us can benefit from it. I also created a website, Neo Pioneer, where I have it set up as a baseline at the moment. There are a couple polls out there of which one of the 5 pillars you find most interesting and would like me to make a video on next, and then a couple other random polls. There's also a place to sign up for a weekly newsletter, so I can send out more details on kind of what I'm doing and where I'm at outside of this spoken form. There'll also be articles on there breaking down things further with some more resources. The third vehicle is going to be a business that I haven't quite figured out yet. I'm sure it'll come to me in time, and that's part of what this journey is going to bring. I'm going to be trying out different things, showing you what works and what doesn't. But in the end, we want to have more than one income source, so we're not relying on that one specific thing. Like I said, my goal is to have these systems well in place by 2033. I have some time, but not as much time as I would like. And I will update you on these numbers as we go along. And this is meant to be the first part in a series where you can kind of see the progress, see what's working, share with me in the comments what's working for you and what you're trying. Let's try and approach this from a community point. Stronger together, maybe we can get this thing figured out. I'd be curious if you've calculated your freedom number yet. If you have, let me know in the comments. Take care.